Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Boricuabc2 show. I am your host, Bill Kent. So happy Saturday, everybody. Finally, the weekend is here. Lots to talk about today. As a friendly reminder, today is the winning show where we discuss the top 10 wins. Actually, it's 11 today. The top wins of the Democratic Party throughout the week. And again, I want this show to be a reminder to people that it's not just always doom and gloom. There are things happening behind the scenes, especially downstate, that are positive, that show that what we're doing is working and that the Democrats are still a force to be reckoned with. So let's get started. The one that didn't make my list today, but I'm putting it on the list today, is the Trump summit. Now, I'm sure some of you are saying, how the hell is that a Democratic win, Bill? I mean, it was a disaster. That's exactly why. It was a Democratic win for us because that was a complete and utter disaster, debacle, whatever word you want to use. Trump looked incredibly weak yesterday. He looked incredibly out of focus yesterday. I don't even think Ukraine was even discussed at the meeting yesterday. I will take it that much further. So that's a win. There was a whole bunch of doom and gloom being reported that we're going to lose Alaska and mineral rights and so on and so forth, but none of that happened. So that was definitely a win for us. So on the more formal note, this is being reported by The Guardian. Democrats push to reverse Trump D.C. police power grab. Democrat lawmakers, including Jamie Raskin, Eleanor Holmes Norton, Robert Garcia, and Senator Chris Van Hollen, introduced a joint resolution aiming to reclaim local control of the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. This is a direct challenge to Trump's federalization efforts, stressing that crime in the district is falling and emphasizing D.C.'s self-governance rights. More to come on this story. Reported by the Washington Post, California proposes new map to gain 5 House seats. Governor Gavin Newsom and California Democrats unveiled a congressional map aimed at flipping 5 Republican-held seats. If implemented, Democrats can control 48 of the state's 52 seats, both counted to GOP redistricting moves in other states. So like I said before, more to come on D.C. Here it is. This is from The Guardian. Trump pulls back from federal takeover of D.C. police. Following fierce backlash, the Trump administration agreed to partially roll back its federal control over D.C. law enforcement. Local leaders, including Mayor Bowser, welcome the move that restores some power to the MPD chief, Pamela Smith. Again, this is more proof positive that that D.C. was nothing more than a distraction from the Epstein files. He needed something national to get the national attention. He got it. He's already backing off of it because he knows he's going to lose it anyway. So why not? The next couple of stories are about Zohran Mamdani. This is by Newsweek. Democrat candidate Zohran Mamdani, New York City's progressive upstart, saw a notable rise in betting odds for the mayoral race. Amazing that we're actually betting on that. His momentum continues to reflect growing enthusiasm for the grassroots-led politics. Next one, Mamdani gets union support, evidenced by endorsements from union figures and borough leaders across New York, which is a big thing for him. Number 6 by Time, unexpected rising star Zohran Mamdani interview. A Time profile spotlighted how 33-year-old Zohran Mamdani emerged on the national stage with his campaign for New York City mayor, espousing affordability, free transit, and universal child care. All rooted in grassroots organizing. Sorry, I've got a bronchial thing happening. Number 7, this is by, I can't see, NDTV.com. Democratic voice on tariffs and global policy. A Democratic panel delivered a firm rebuke during debates over tariffs on India, pushing back on the administration's Russia tariff logic and emphasizing thoughtful global engagement. Next one up is by the Christian Science Monitor. After redistricting fight, Texas Democrats stand proud. Though not a win yet, Texas Democrat lawmakers garnered national sympathy and visibility by fleeing the state to halt GOP-led redistricting, echoing their ongoing commitment to fair representation. Again, focus on the story as to what happens in Texas, because that's a huge story. That is getting a lot of attention, don't get me wrong, but the fact that the Democrats just said, no, we're not going to be a part of this, and just walked out. And doing that with the total legality involved, that they're well within their right to do it because of the Texas Constitution, right? We need more of that. We need more of that. California eyed midterm ballot for redistricting. This is by Axios. Governor Newsom is advancing plans for statewide ballot initiatives to protect Democratic congressional gains, potentially securing up to 10 seats, strengthening prospects for 2026. And in the last one, this is by this week, calling for bipartisan solutions on Afghanistan. A Democratic voice in the Hill expressed optimism about renewed focus on bipartisan strategies in foreign policy, particularly regarding long overdue support for Afghan allies. So that's it. That's the top 10 wins, 11 wins if you count the summit for the week with Democrats. And again, folks, don't forget, we're in a battle. We're in a war. We're in a war that's not going to end tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I'm sorry to tell you that. That's reality. We need to understand this is a long battle. But the fact that every week I can still come out here and do this show with wins is telling. The Democrats are making a difference, and we need to stay focused on that, and we need to continue to fight. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you all on Monday for the morning report. And don't forget, Representative Gloria Johnson is on the show on Monday. Cannot wait for that to happen. That's going to be spectacular. Take care, all. Bye-bye.